Hello people of YouTube, welcome back to Final Fantasy XII Week Mode. Today we're going to be finishing off the Tomb of Wraithwall by tackling Belias, our first Esper, and judging on how we managed to defeat the Demon Walls in the previous episode. I'm hoping this is going to be quite an interesting encounter and not too difficult, but still a lot of fun, so do come and join me. Let's get started. Okay, so I have already gone ahead and cleared out the dungeon, so we can just make our way to the cloister room, which is where Belias likes to hang out. And Belias is a level 20 foe, so probably, I believe, other than the last Demon Wall, he is one of the hardest enemies that we've had to fight so far, at least in terms of raw stats. So what we're going to do is start by heading into the secret area at either the north or south passage, it doesn't matter which one. And just let's get my bearings there. You'll know you're in the secret part because you'll be running through an area of the map that isn't actually mapped. So it's just a case of making your way through. Go through the ancient door. So I'm going to be using a similar strategy to that, to the one that we used on the previous boss fights against those demon walls. And that's basically just going to include making sure that Bash has decoy active and then just laying out as much damage as we can. That said, I do recommend getting your buffer, in my case Ash, the White Mage, to get Protect and Shell up before the battle itself begins.
Mist. You can see the mist with your eyes?
Where it is thick enough, you may. The nether runs deep in this place.
So, is the mist dangerous?
Yes, but it is also an aid. A dense mist allows the working of powerful magics.
I'll keep that in mind. Can't count on Vaughn to keep track of these things. That's for sure.
Right, so we are going to make our way around here at this point. And we just need to go to the west to start with, and then down here. And just before we head down into the room, as I say, I do recommend getting those buffs going. So I'm just going to go to Gambit here, go to Ash, and turn them on. You'll want to make sure you've got a Gambit to remove oil. So ally any handkerchief is what you want for that. And Ash is just going to get the buffs going. I'm just going to temporarily turn off the decoy buff from Fran here, so that she's not completely and utterly obliterating her MP. And Bash is going to be our party lead. We can see Belias just chilling over there. And to speed things up while we get these buffs going, this is going to be a common sight. Something you'll be doing a lot is between, just before boss fights, spending some time just getting everyone buffed up. Obviously, as we start getting more buffs, we're going to use those as well. But for now, Shout and Protect is what we're going to be doing. And we're just going to go down here, turn that decoy back on. And with that cast, we should be able to hopefully tackle Belias. Now, his main attack, of course, is Fire Jar, which is a massive AoE fire attack. And it also casts the oil status for anybody that survives it, or has a chance of casting the oil status on anybody that survives it. Fortunately, unlike some of the other Esper fights, there's actually no special event that takes place in this room in terms of the stuff that's disabled, like items or magics or whatever, so we can just use our normal attacks. His general attack pattern is going to be Saber, then Great Barrier, and then Fire Jar. So hopefully we might have a chance at surviving this Fire Jar with at least one of our characters, since we have Shell active. And they can get everybody else resurrected here. Now his fire attacks are obviously going to be doing a lot of damage to anybody that has that oil status. So the quicker we can get rid of that, the better. It looks like nobody actually got it on this occasion, though. It is only a chance to have it cast on Fire Jar. So we actually all survived his main attack, which was impressive. Again, because we pre-buffed with Shell. And since we were lucky and didn't get any oils, we was actually able to kill him fairly quickly. And down he goes. And on our week mode playthrough here, we unlock our very first Esper. So we'll sort that out in due course.
In vain glory they arose, shouting challenges at the gods, but prevail they did not. Their doom it was to walk the mist until time's end. A legend of the Nemo.
My family tells a story of the Dynast King and an Esper. The story goes that in his youth, the Dynast King defeated a mighty Gigas, for which the gods took heed of him. Thereafter, it was ever bound to him in thraldom.
So, all this time it's been here guarding the Dynast King's treasure?
Not so. The Esper is the Dynast King's treasure.
That's your treasure?
In this Esper we now command rests a power whose worth is beyond any measure.
Is that so? Call me old-fashioned, but I was hoping for a treasure whose worth we could measure.
Right, so once again, if you're familiar with this place, don't forget to loot the items that are located around this particular room. The Shades of Black technique is obviously particularly nice to get, along with some of the other bits as well. There's an elixir, and then there are also 2 more items you can get from further out, which you can actually grab technically before the boss fight, but you may as well get them all together. One on this side, Phoenix down. These are all one-time spawns, so you may as well get them while you're here, save having to come back later. And then finally, you can loot the 4th chest, a blood sword. And in order to progress with the story after killing Belias, just head through the ancient door, and you'll get another bunch of cutscenes leading, hopefully, if I remember correctly, to the Dawn Shard.
What's wrong? Your Majesty, we must go.
What? You will be avenged.
Alright then guys, so once you've got the Dawn Shard, you can make your way out of the Tomb of Wraithwall. Just bear in mind that once you go outside and head down the stairs, you're going to set off a series of events, so I'm just going to take a break here and then spend some time on building up the second jobs for our characters, which we're going to learn, and I'm going to do an episode on the combinations I'm going to be going for, the reasons for that, and some of the combos and powerful synergies you can use with those specific jobs. So thanks for stopping by today and watching me, I should say, take down Belias. I hope you guys manage to do it on week mode too if you're playing along, and let me know in the comments section how you're finding your own playthrough. it's actually quite a bit of fun, and it's really interesting having to think outside of the standard way of doing things in order to get some of these strategies and bosses down. But when you do so, they're actually not that challenging, not up to this point anyway. I don't want to speak too soon because I know with certainty that some of these upcoming fights are not going to be as simple as some of the ones we've encountered up until this point. But hey, I'll be here to show you how to do them. That is if I can do them myself, but we'll see. Alright then folks, well thanks for stopping by today, and I'll see you soon for more Final Fantasy XII Week Mode, of course. Goodbye.